yacht, TV, palaces, and what his name? This guy, Yusuf Estate. He said when he saw his book, he said, "That's it. This is the book I was looking for." Yeah, this is the book I'm looking for.
Muslim
Books,
preacher Sheikh.
books.
A very strange thing had happened. Someone had given me this book that had the head or skeleton, a skull, on this book. And I thought, this is a strange looking book. And I opened it and I began to read and I thought, oh my gosh, this is finally what we're getting, high class quality material for dawah. Something I've been dreaming about ever since I made Shahada. When I entered Islam, we didn't have such a thing. And then, when I saw this book, I said, I have got to take this book with me to Columbus, Ohio, because I'm going for a speech today, and I'll take this book. Oh, and it's on my subject, which is about evolution versus creation. Oh, this is fantastic.
That's it. That's it. And then if you read the book, you will see how it's full of lies and it's a mockery of the intelligence of any human being. And I got them busted with no mercy in my books. CP is looking for blonde girls. No, I know the customers what they like, you know. Those Abduls, they, you know, those are obsessed with white women. Don't you see in the heaven of Allah there is no black women? No African, no black hair. The women are so white to the point you can see through. You see, when Muhammad, he promised the Muslim men, women who you can see through the marrow of their bones, that because he is promising them extreme white women. This is not about what like just the marrow of the bones. How we can see the marrow of the bones? Because they are extremely white. A very white person, you can see the vein under his skin, right? The more white you are, the more you see things under the skin. So Muhammad is going extreme, you know, and he is mentioning to them that those they will be extremely white to the point you will see the marrow of the bones of their legs. See it? So the customers are Muslims, and you will never see a Muslim man marrying a black woman unless he want to get papers like a green card or whatever country, like whatever equal to it. They will never marry a woman, she is black. Unless the Muslim himself is black. But an Arab, white Arab, he marry a black woman, mission impossible. You know, like those countries, they call themselves Arab, they are even racist against each other. Like if you are from Egypt, they look down at you. You know, depends which country you're from. Like people, they think, okay, this guy, he claimed that he is from Egypt, he claimed he's an Arab. No, no. Even your wages, if you go to work in Kuwait or Saudi Arabia, if you're Egyptian, your salary is so small. If you are from Tunisia, your salary is better. If you are from Morocco, your salary is so small. If you are from Lebanon, your salary is way higher. It depends where are you from. If you are from America, your salary is so big. So they are very, very ethnic, you know, directed society. If you are a Sudani, from Sudan, they will put you in the gate. Black guy, you know, he's a gate guy, you know, the one who guard the gate. If you are a Filipino, if you're Indonesian, they put 50, 60 to sleep in one room. If you are American, they give you a car, they give you an apartment, they give you etc. by yourself. If you are Jordanian, they put 5, 6 together. If you are from Bangladesh, they put 60 together in one place. 60, I'm not exaggerating. They make the beds for them like shelves, you know, shelves like for chicken. You cannot even like put your head up. Like the ones inside the prison is way nicer. No air condition, no, people die from heat, you know, who care? Even when those Arab, they go to Islamic countries to bring a woman to work as a maid. Reality is they are not looking for a maid, they are looking for a hooker. They go and do shopping for pretty maid, not a maid. Like he go all the way to Indonesia because you want to get a woman to sleep with her. Maid is an excuse. I don't remember which year. There was 1,200 Indonesian maid were missing in Saudi Arabia. Missing, which means get killed. Until now, you know, nobody knows where are they. They killed them, they buried them in the desert. So the Saudi guy, he raped her, he sleep with her, by her will or against her will. She got a pregnant, you know what he would do with her. He can't tell them I did sleep with her. They kill her, they dump her in the desert. Very massive desert. And then they go to the police. They say our maid, she stole some jewelries and she ran from the house. So now not only you are a victim and get killed, you are a thief. Yeah, very evil society. This is why I say to anybody, never go and work in any Arab countries. Never, never. They are the worst people ever. The worst. Very evil. And now, like in TikTok, etc., you will see the guy trying to show you that he is very nice to his servant. You know, it's just you know, videos, but reality is a different story. Go check, search how many people die because of the football game in Qatar. Yeah, they are kidnapping women in Syria, kidnapping Alawi. You know, who cares? That's it. The whole international society sold the people. All what they care for now to do business with the Syrian regime, the new Qaeda. Normal, you know, normal, always, always, you know, the whole world is, there's no justice. Justice never exists and will never exist. And Trump praising the Arab just because they said they want to invest a bunch of $1 trillion, $4 trillion. You know, that's it. That's all what we care for. All right. Any Abdul? Last call. I hope today we have a good example of how Shia they play games. Always remember when you speak to a Shia, a Shia is a professional liar. You can watch today my argument with those Shias to learn how they lie. They will never give you an answer. What, Alavi? What do you want, Alavi? What I will talk to you about? You will say to me, God allows slave. What do you want?
Did you kick me out?
Yeah, because you are a kid.
I'm not a kid.
Okay. You said to me you don't go to work, right?
I don't know what you said before that, but yes, I did say I'm not at work right now.
Okay. How you support yourself?
I live by my parents.
Okay. Are you slave of your parents?
Nope, they're my parents.
What does that mean?
We live together as a family.
All right. Do they give you commands?
Sometimes they give me commands and I do that.
Are you their slave?
No, I do it out of free will.
Exactly. So the stories you gave me, those are slaves of the free will. They sell themselves.
But that's your claim.
No, that's what the Bible says.
Where in Leviticus does it say that?
No, it's you have to connect the whole book. It's not just a two sentence. You take it together. Like
Okay, then in which chapter does it say that?
the same chapter you are reading from, you can get the conclusion.
But you said from
Didn't you?
all of the books you could. No, yes, in the
No.
chapter.
You see, when you buy a slave, you buy a slave from who? Read with me here. If he came in by himself, he shall go out by himself. If we were married, then his wife shall go out with him. We are talking about what? So you mentioned to me a Hebrew slave, right? So they could not pay their debt. Those slaves, those people, they offer their service, and his maximum service come to be 6 years. In the 7th years, he have to be let free. Those are volunteer slavery. He is not forcing him. They come to your door, says, "Sir, can we be your slaves?" They beg for it. So the one who take them, he is doing them a favor. You might say, this is crazy. How that? Okay, I ask you now about your parents. Your parents, they feed you. Now you have a roof in the top of your head, and you receive command from them. Why you receive command from them?
I would still receive the commands from them if I would live in another house. It doesn't depend on that.
But why you receive command from them if you live in a different house?
If they ask me to do something, I do it.
But why you do it?
Love.
Love?
Yes.
Okay. Well, you can call it love, but
No, it's love.
you can call it love. You can call it returning favor. You can give it whatever name you want. However, it's a free will. You choose to do it. There's many kids, they will not accept to do so. They are at the age of 18. They don't even see their parents anymore, correct?
Yeah, I think that's a Western culture.
No, Turkish culture too.
Yeah, okay. Turkish has modernized a lot, so they have taken a lot of
Okay,
Western
so don't
ideas. But
no, Turkish, they are very lousy since the beginning. There's nobody lousy as much as the Turkish.
I think you're
Prostitution,
just racist.
no,
You're just racist.
no.
Yes.
It's a very well known society. Drugs, hashish,
That's not true.
prostitution. Yes.
Yes.
When you say sultan, what the sultan is about?
Sultan has nothing to do with Turkey
Oh,
nowadays.
the sultan was not
The,
Turkish.
Sul- what does that have to do with anything? The Sultan lived for 100 years ago. We have the year 2025.
But the
Kings.
one who made your country is a sultan. So the one who made your country is a slave owner by tens of thousands.
There wasn't even a system of national state back then. It was just villages.
What do you mean
And
villages?
they were controlled
So
by
who is the
people.
one? Who is the one who invaded Constantinople? Who is the one who killed the Christians? Who is the one who attacked Syria? Who is the one who occupied those countries? Was not Sultan? It was villages.
Why are we now at this thing?
I'm showing
We
you
were talking
that
about Israel.
all your ethnic is based in slavery. All your ethnic.
Dude, Turkish are Anatolian. We are genetically Anatolian. We are not from Central Asia. We don't look like Central Asian Turkish.
No, you
We
are
are
no.
Turkish.
This is false.
Turkish
No, this is
English.
false. You are not. You have nothing to do with this land. You came.
No, I have.
You came when Genghis Khan he came to invade. This is your origin
Mhm.
from the middle of Asia. Why you are lying?
Why do I have more than 70% Anatolian genetics
Because
according to the site?
because the Turkish they rape your mother, grandmother, who was living there. You are not
See,
pure.
that doesn't even make sense because there were more Anatolian people at the time than the few tens of thousands of Turkmen that came.
Doesn't
They
matter.
married
Still now,
all of them.
what happened?
They married
Look what you just did. I asked you, what are
We
you?
are
You said you are Turkish. You did not say you are
yes,
Anatolian. You said you are Turkish.
because you don't know what Turkish means.
What Turkish mean?
There's a difference between Turkic and Turkish.
What Turkish mean?
Turkish is a national identity based on the language, based on the geography, based on the culture, and based on the customs of the people who live in the entire Anatolian Peninsula. That includes Armenians, that includes Kurdish.
Give me a break. The word Turkish exists before all of those names you mentioned. Those are the Turk, who they are from the middle of Asia. They are called Turkish since that time. Before you come to this land, before even you saw this land, you are ignorant. Even Muhammad, he mentioned the name of the Turkish 1400 years ago. So we have evidence even from the time of Muhammad that you've been called Turkish before you know that land. You have nothing to do with this land. Muhammad, he said, leave the Turkish as long they left you, which means don't attack them as long they don't attack you. Do you see it? That is not a new name. That is not a culture. Those are very well-known savage tribes, criminals. They used to drink the blood of the horses. They live by attacking their neighbors and rape their women. Very well-known thieves and pirates. When they come to Baghdad, they were raping women and killing women for more than 2 months. Even the war from first day. Nobody knows even why they are doing that. 2 months. They were killing and raping Muslim women and Christian women. Why? Nobody knows why. Savage, trash. They took the land. They control everything. They stole all the money. They spent 2 months after. Just they go in the street, they kill anybody they see in the way. The most filthy ever nation in history. And this is the same they did with the Armenian. Hypocrite, deceiving, scammers, cheaters. Many, they go to Turkey, never come back. You go to Turkey, you lose your kidney. You go to a coffee shop, you drink tea, they put the drugs for you. You wake up in the middle of nowhere, they took your kidneys. Go check out how many people lost their kidneys there. They died. Scams, crimes, gang, prostitution. Do you know the movie? It's called Not Without, no, not, hold on. The guy supposedly he's from the CIA, and his daughter, she go to, which country she went to? I think she went to France, right? Even in Europe, the mafia who kidnap women are Muslims. Turkish, Albanian, Chechnya, the same garbage. Young girls, they go to the airport, they will send them young boys, good looking. The boy, he will come, hey girls, where are you going? Oh, you are coming here as a tourist? Okay, he look very cute for those stupid girls. Exchange phone number. Oh, we have party, you want to join us? They go and disappear. And they made a movie about it. This is not coming from nowhere. The Turkish jail is one of the most well-known jails in the world where the police will rape you. Pervert. I don't need to go to Turkey to know what Turkey is about. It's a very filthy country. You can go right now, just type scam, the US government warning about Turkey. Every country in the world warned about Turkey. Do I need to have AIDS to tell you about AIDS? There's a story of a woman. She went to a coffee shop. They thought she is alone, but her friend, she came, like, when she started getting dizzy, she was lucky. She got dizzy, and those who they are in the coffee shop or restaurant, they told her, oh, let us take you inside, you can lay down. They are nice, So the friend, she came, she saw them taking her inside. In the beginning, they denied that they took anybody inside. They said, I saw her. And then they noticed that this is getting, we cannot risk it. We have witness now. Oh, okay. Otherwise, she was going to be gone. They gave her drugs. They will steal your kidney. And then you will end dead. They will take both of them. They choose their victims carefully. It's a very well-known business in Turkey. Kidnapping your kidneys, your heart, body part. Three women are the least victim of illegal organ trade in Turkey. Yeah. You go as a tourist, and that's it. You will go missing. Rich women died within 24 hours of being in Turkey. Her heart is stolen from her body. 24 hours. She just came to the country. Yeah. Shocking. UK women in Turkey vacation dies. Autopsy reveals that her heart is missing. Huh? You want to go to Turkey? Good for you. Yeah. China is garbage too. You know? But Turkey is very well known with the mafia of body parts, prostitution. That's why anyone who go to Turkey is just stupid. You don't know what kind of risk you are facing there. All those countries, Egypt, I will never trust even to eat in a restaurant in Egypt. Like I saw in the news, in Egypt, there's a restaurant became so famous. Like a lot of people come to it, and they open many branches, and nobody knows why it's so. I mean, people they are fighting to go there. It turned to be they put drugs in the food, so you become addicted. So when you go to eat in different place, you don't enjoy it the same way. There's something missing. You enjoy it, you feel good only when you eat in this restaurant. So they put drugs in the food to make you addicted to their restaurant. Imagine, even food is not safe. A man, he went to Turkey to, he's bald. He want to do a hair plant. Like, you know, they put hair in your head. So they convince him that he is going to do surgery for his hair. They had to give him drugs, you know, to sleep because it's painful, right? Okay. He wake up. He told him we could not do you know, what they did during the time they gave him drugs. They were checking his blood, his like if his kidney in good. They did X-ray for him. They did everything. They told him we could not do it today. You know, come again. We schedule for you like maybe 2 days from now. Imagine you coming by yourself, walking your feet. You come into your death. Yeah, yeah. So this guy, you know, uh, he told his family they, you know, they gave me drugs, and they became suspicious. Why they give you drugs for hair implant? Especially they did not do anything. You know, they did not do anything. They told him, yeah, we will do it now. But he wake up, there's nothing. And there's no cut in his body because they did not do it yet. But they spend time, you know, checking his body, his blood type, etc. You know, to see which customer. Why they want to take the kidney right away? I mean, the guy is coming to them. Yeah. So this guy, he became suspicious, and then uh, when he went to the other clinic, he found somebody, relative of somebody, missing. He was shouting. He said to them, he came here. He went missing after he came here. You know, what you have done to him. So this guy, he said to himself, uh-oh, something not right. Many women, they go for plastic surgeries in Turkey, which is very dangerous. God knows what will put inside you if they did not kill you. They go there because it's very cheap. Yeah. Anyway, if you are stupid, there is risk everywhere. But there is countries you should know that those are very risky to go to. I will never trust any Arab country, any Muslim country. And even if you are in Europe, Europe now is full of Muslims and the mafia, Islamic mafias everywhere. We heard about, the grooming gangs, kidnapping, rape. Europe is not Europe as before no more. It's a very dangerous place too. You have to be careful. Especially if you're a female going there by yourself or even with your friends. Those lousy women, they go to nightclubs, you just guess who's going to be in nightclubs, who's going to be waiting for them there. They go to dance, they end to be prostitute. They kidnap them, they force them for prostitution. China is even no better, Like I like to go to China actually. China is a very beautiful country. There's a lot of beautiful places you can see in China. But it's a very dangerous country too. All right. Any Abdul? Too bad after all this conversation we could not find the answer from the Shia. Did Allah angel say to Muhammad, read or recite or repeat? Depend in the context, depend in the context. After 40 minutes of discussion, they will not tell us what it's meant. Like, can you please give me the conclusion? Which one? He said read, and then he said, uh-oh, read will not work because that means he have given him a book. You see, if he say read, that will be stupid. If he say repeat, that is more stupid. Because why Muhammad says, I cannot repeat? He just said to you one word, repeat. You said to him, I cannot say repeat. If he say recite, that means it's mean from the memory. So which one? So he refused to give me any of the answer because all of them, they will prove the story to be false. In order to be read, it have to be he give him a book. In order to be repeat, so why Muhammad say I can't repeat? That's stupid. He just said to you one word, repeat. You said to him, I cannot repeat? You just say it, you just did. If it is memory, if it's recite, that means he is reciting from his memory. That's why he refused to give me the answer. Very wicked Abdul. Permanent slavery for non-Israeli according to Jesus. Well, you are being ignorant again, because the other nations, they take the slaves. Just to give you an example, potato. The Israeli, they've been enslaved for hundreds of years, in case you do not know. Permanent slavery for the whole nation. So you are talking about time, everybody enslaved everybody. For hundreds of years. The Pharaoh, he came and he took all the Israeli, the whole nation, not some men, the whole country as slaves. So look how silly and stupid you are. And the verses you are reading, this is not God speaking, you donkey. When Moses, he speaks to his people, he is organizing their civil issues, including where to do bathroom, how to buy, how to sell. If you find something, you return it. God gave Moses the 10 Commandments. But God did not tell Moses where Israeli can do shit. You are very silly and stupid. The Israeli themselves, they just came from slavery for hundreds of years. The whole nation. And you are saying the God of Jesus is allowing slavery. This is how silly you are. No, I answered you. There's people, they are captured by force. Like the Jews, they go to war. Their enemy enslaved them, so the Jews, they enslave them back. All right? And there's slaves who you buy. Many of them, they offer themselves. And I showed you how they do it. And he keeps saying to you, I did not answer you. You are just a potato. You cannot convince an idiot. Can you? And again, this is not God. Again, you are a donkey. If you go to the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 15, it says, if any of your people, men or women, sell themselves to you, sell themselves to you. Well, I took your call many times, but you are a potato. You keep saying the same stupid things. Suddenly the Turkish are not Turkish. Suddenly the Turkish are an Anatolian. So,
Okay, now you kicked me out two times.
so is the Turkish Anatolian or they are Turkish?
Bro, how long did the Turkish live in Anatolia?
I don't care.
According
Is
to
that
you?
it doesn't matter. The Israeli Israeli they live in Egypt for hundreds of years. Does that make them Egyptian?
Think about the Ashkenazi. They lived for 600 years in Europe.
Just see. Just why I kick you out. You are just stupid. There's no. I cannot talk to you. So if you live in a place, doesn't make you. They take you against your will. And those Turkish, they occupy that land. Nobody give them citizenship. Like, are they migrant? And the people there says, okay, we'll give you citizenship. No, your occupation. Like now, this land is not your land. This is the land of the Greek, the land of the Armenian, the land of the Assyrian. You stole it. You're a thief. So it doesn't matter how long you stay there. You mentioned the Ashkenazi, you donkey. The Jews, this is their land. Doesn't matter where they go. They have to come back to Israel. This is their land. This is the only land they have. They never have any land before it. Their father Abraham, even he bought his land. Even like when he want to bury his wife, they offer him a free land as a gift. He refused. He said, I want to buy. He refused to take a gift. So this is the land of the Jews. From the beginning of the first man of the Jews, the grandfather of the Jews, Abraham. So when they go and live in Russia, or they live in Germany, and they come back, well, this is their land. This is not your land. You are not from there coming back. You are in occupation. And you will be kicked one day, no matter what. You see, 70 years ago, who can believe that the Israeli can kick the ass of all those Arab, including the Turkish? Nobody. Mission is crazy to think about it. Israel today is one of the most powerful nations in this earth. Turkey of 100 million citizens don't dare to fart at Israel. Are they genetically Jews or European? Doesn't matter, because simply there's original Jews and there's mixed Jews. This is the land of the Jews. The original Jews, they can invite anyone, including me, to live in their country. This is their land. Let us say this is my house, and you are a stupid Turkish. I welcome you to live in it. That will be a big mistake. But anyway, just to give you an example. Because I own this land, I can invite whoever I want. It's my land. So they invite anyone who's a Jew. Even Ethiopian Jews, they invite them. This is their land. They have the right to invite whoever they want. But the real Jews are exist. Mixed Jews are exist. Even Jews who they are not even from Israel, which means they are not even from the children of Abraham, convert. They have the right to invite them. This is their land. You have no right to be in that land at all. You are a thief. You keep saying I am 80%. You can decide what is 80% of you. Guys, he's 80% Anatolian. The 20% is his butt. Actually, aren't you ashamed to say that? That means the Turkish, they rape your mother, and yet you call yourself Turkish. Yeah, in Saudi Arabia, all Islamic countries, they don't give you citizenship. The only stupid people who give citizenship is the Western. Millions, they enter the borders, they give you citizenship. Stupid Western. In Saudi Arabia, actually in Kuwait, there's people who they are living in Kuwait for hundreds of years, Bedouin. Just 3 months ago, they stripped them from their citizenship, all. Even women who married Kuwaiti and they get their passport through marriage, they strip them from their citizenship. And the reason the Kuwaiti did that, they are very selfish. They don't want to divide the wealth with bigger population. They want to keep the population small. So those who don't have citizenship, they will not receive any support. I don't know how many 100,000 they stripped them from citizenship. Let me see. I'm trying to find the news in English. Let us see. All right. Yeah, I found it. 42,000. They just stripped them just 2 weeks ago. 2 months ago, sorry. Yeah. So imagine you have a passport, you think you're a citizen. That's it, you lost it. Arab, you cannot trust the Arab. Only stupid people trust the Arab. They have history of betrayal. Stateless overnight. Authority crackdown strip 42,000 Kuwaitis of nationality. 42,000 in a small tiny country. You wake up in the morning, you are not Kuwaiti no more. Yesterday you were Kuwaiti. Right? And additional to that, there's hundreds of thousands. They are called the Badu. They have no passport. They don't give them citizenship, and they will never give them citizenship. Those they move in the desert. But the one who is sitting inside Kuwait directly, I don't know how many the number is, but they will never imagine you have your kids, your mother, your father, your grandfather, your grandfather born in this land. They will not give you citizenship. Never. And then they go and they put them in the Human Rights Council to give you a speech about Israel. Right? No, their name is called Badun, not Bedouin only. Badun. Badun mean they have no citizenship. Badun. Not Bedouin. Badun. Which mean without. People of Kuwait, all of them, they are Bedouin anyway, you know. But when the oil came, they have now villas, you know, fancy cars. But all of them, they are Bedouin. All those Saudi Arabia, Qatar, you know, they used to take a shower once every 3-4 years. Let me see if I can find. Okay, I found here this article. See? Bedouin. What Bedouin mean? Those who don't have citizenship. They don't give them citizenship. And they will never give them citizenship. Even though their parents, the parents of their parents born there, they will not give them citizenship. And they were treated as citizen until 1985. And then they granted citizenship, you know. They had free access to education, healthcare, blah, 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 blah. And then they switch again, you know. And not only that, they use them to go to war and they make them die for the sake of their country. In 1985, at the height of Iran-Iraq war, following assumption of Emir Jabir Ahmad al-Sabah, the Bedouin were like they became illegal residents suddenly, and denied all of them the Kuwaiti citizen and all the privilege. Okay. How many? Here, look, it says here 300,000. This is 300,000 in the year 1995, which means the majority of the country actually don't have citizenship. $150,000, they kicked them out. Yeah. And now they account 40% of the Kuwaiti army, imagine. But yet they don't have citizenship. Those people should make a revolution against this filthy Kuwaiti government and take over. If you live in an Arab country, it doesn't matter how you live. You are nobody. They can kick you out anytime. You will never have citizenship. And even if they give you passport one day, they can take it from you. You can't trust them, as you see. They can kick you out, take your passport, and they say, go fart. I will never trust an Arabian country or a Muslim country. Look what Erdogan did, the same. Erdogan, when the Syrian war started, Erdogan, he promised the rich ones of Syria, if they buy and invest a property, I think like $100,000, $200,000, those people, if they give more, they can earn citizenship. So those Syrian rich men and women, they come to Turkey and they dump their money. Some, they have hundreds of millions of dollars. After the Turkish, they took their money and they make them buy property, then the highest court make a judgment, oh, you have no right to buy property, this cannot be yours, it's ours. So they lost their money. Same time he promised them citizenship. They did not get it. So they put their money, they buy property, they made the investment, as the government says, to get citizenship. They got no citizenship, their property is gone, and the Turkish will not return the money to them. Turkey. You put your money in Turkey, you are a fool. The land of a scam. They fooled those Arab in Turkey. They told them we are building a massive town. And it's going to be wonderful. And those Arabs, they start dumping their money. And then all those towns are built, they are unqualified to be inhabitant. It was a scam. Look at this. Villa, fancy, give us the money. You know? Yeah. But the project will never be ended. Look how ugly, one after one after one. I mean, it's like a house of a witch. Who is the one who come with such a witch design? and for sure you pay a lot of money. They suck the money of the stupid ones. No, you see those, if you go inside them, you will see how small they are. From outside, they will look like, wow, this is big. But if you go inside, you will see how it's stupid. Each one of them is not even like 100 square meter size. All of this. You might think that this is really big. This is very small. This is why you see them very close to each other, you know. And then this is not like a house for you. Those are apartment, you know, like the first floor, second floor, third floor. Look at this ugly view. It's like a graveyard. Honestly, it's like a witch houses. Like a group of witches, they live together. I don't know who is the stupid who is behind such a design. This is the most ugly design. Like, it's not like one house by itself, you know. Maybe it will appear different. But all of them, they are just copy of each other with this, you know, Uzi thing in the top. 200 million Turkish ghost town. Yeah, because they cannot finish the project. They took the money. They stole the money. They built the outside, but the inside cost more even than building the outside. Same in China. There's a lot of scams everywhere, you know, those. This is why if you want to buy a property, don't buy something is in the way to be built, because there's many what they do. They start building, they will show you a building, but then before the project is finished, they steal all the money, whatever left cash, and they run. Especially if they knew that the building cannot be passed, you know, to be inhabitant. The concrete is bad, you know. China is the same. In China, there's like cities are abandoned. I'm not exaggerating when I say cities, you know. In China. Look. All of this is empty. All of this is empty. Nobody there. Hard to believe, huh? Yeah. Ghost city Chinas. Look how big those villas here. Those are really big. I mean, supposedly China is a communist country, right? Yeah. All of those are empty. Zero people. Nothing inside the house is finished. They build the shell outside, but the inside is still naked. There's no, you know, there's nothing.